I'm broadcasting it. You gotta ask Splash how to get to it though, baby.
Daddy, how you do this one? Daddy, how you do this one?
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Bananas Westbrook complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, man.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey, you got to say, you want to
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's looking for some
got that Ricky thinking he doing something, man.
I think he was lucky to
Better
get a couple
sit down.
yards out of it.
Talking about the NFL easy. Talking about it ain't as fast paced as he thought. He better sit down somewhere.
A really long drive here.
He ain't playing no starting lineup. Oh, boy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Bortles. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of them, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told me, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Daddy, she's trying to climb over me. See, look. Daddy, look, she's trying to climb over me. Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
Look, see, look. She's trying to climb
On second down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 20, 10, for touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 73 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To return it is Corey Grant. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. CD, let's talk quarterbacking as the Jags come back onto the field. What do you see them doing? Bortles, Henne, they've even got Brandon Allen, who has a great first name. What do you think?
He does have an excellent first name,
Got a
doesn't
good
he?
ring to it.
And he does have a way of having teams respond to him. But let's face it, it's going to come down to Blake Bortles or Chad Henne, which is a bit of a surprise considering they kind of went all in on Blake Bortles picking up his 5th-year option. But if it's an open competition, Chad Henne could sneak in there and take it because he doesn't turn the ball over that much. But let's face it, wild card time, Brandon Allen might get his shot.
6th-round pick last year out of Arkansas. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Picking up them L's.
And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Picking up them L's. That's all they doing.
I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Yeah. Vader. What Vader at? Vader.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4.
That nigga Vader ain't there?
This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Football as they take possession. You know, partners, we do this game. I just want to say that I'm thankful that you survived looking directly into that eclipse. Come on, man.
You caught me.
You were a bold man.
You caught me.
No glasses, no welding mask,
No sense whatsoever. That's
did
for
not
sure.
care.
Yeah, I'm going to be squinting a little.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Second touchdown here in this first half.
Let's go. Julio. Not a field goal.
A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You know you don't want us to run up too early. It'd be 50, 52 to goddamn.
Thus far, they had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better than the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Bortles now on first down.
Throw
left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Played underneath.
75 yards. And the Jaguars are able
They made it a field goal, though.
6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. And shoving is Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Jags grab it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Oh, that's what I get, Shab. That's what I get. You still ain't finna get now.
There at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brad Nortman now.
I can't believe I just went out bad like that, Shouter. Freeman. This nigga actually fumbled. I thought you were just going to tackle me. This nigga fumbled.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 36 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game,
yes,
the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
You should pick somebody motherfucking elite.
The rock.
I still do your ass with somebody who ain't elite, though. I still do your ass with somebody who ain't elite.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I'm getting Oakland next game. I'm getting Marshawn next game. Yeah.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Try to get over there. They were just 50 yards out of bounds.
And even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup.
On the right play.
As long as I'm calling the right play. Team here on 4th down.
Ain't that I can't test. I want them to try to click on the last moment.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for 7 that time. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's got Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howard Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
What you done fucked up, burnt your ass up, bro? I done burnt your ass.
Bortles to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete.
Dang.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I already knew this shit. That nigga Julio. Look, Freeman done already rushed for 100. Julio done already caught for 100.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Shit, both of them niggas over.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yeah, as he should be.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
He with MVP, bro.
Now is Bortles. He's going to air one out. That's caught
That nigga
inside the 20.
MVP.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Picture.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Twisting away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Really?
On first down. He's going to walk on deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
I really don't think that Julio Jones can be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
Man, this game is crazy, man. Why these folks would just talk about the clips on the football game?
And oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick
False.
up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. The 20.
Lucky
Take
motherfucker.
this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, I didn't never see how to get to see it. I started playing the game. Look, you had sent me invite. How you figure out how to do it?
Downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 60 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point.
Hey, you crazy. Oh, my God.
Can you believe it? He misses
That nigga
another
Julio
one.
the
His
truth, bro.
third
I ain't gonna
so
take nothing
far.
from him, but I done seen that nigga do it all. That nigga, man, he's second and number 1, number 2 in receiving yards, bro.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
How you think he ain't no deep threat, bro? He ain't if he ain't catching no long balls, bro. He ain't leading the league down number 1, number 2.
And now out come the Jags. And they're hoping to redo their efforts.
I done seen, man, Julio, Ryan added that thing out to Julio a couple of times last year, bro.
You have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Yeah, that's the slant, man. Gabriel gonna go out there and goddamn blast up through there. He got the speed. Julio fast and strong, though. But it don't matter how you get it as long as you get it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
I see he had the leverage, bro. If I see he got the leverage, I'm gonna add that thing out.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
What that mean?
Now Bortles. Flush to his right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd
You know
down.
they ain't finna have no rookie just beasting like that first year in the league on man, bro.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Bortles. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
He got 2 extra yards,
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays and quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After you caught the ball, you only got like 2 extra yards.
Not the case.
You always, man, stop making excuses, bro. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. It don't matter who's tackling you, bro. It's play calling too. You feel me? So it's play calling too. Yeah. I've been calling all the plays. All the plays. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
A nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of speed racing that we've been watching.
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominating.
That is the play. That is the play. Yeah, yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Pretty good run.
You put man right now, 'cause I made some dumbass passes. The score really supposed to be like 60 something to goddamn
look, it's the third quarter, no time to
You feel me?
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been
No.
doing the entire ball game.
When I passed it to my tight end, I seen that nigga right down, and I still passed it.
Essence of the running game.
He was right there in their face. I shouldn't have passed it. That was a bad pass. That was a bad pass.
It's 3rd and 1.
Nah, ain't no muscle.
They'll try to run for it with Yelder.
That was my first time passing it to him. I ain't passed to him all game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis, 30.
Damn.
They're an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again.
You ain't gonna be mad at me.
In this wild 4th quarter.
We fucked up.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Oh, I threw it to him.
Well, Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, shit.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 71 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shot.
Turn it down, music down.
What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone.
Who you think I got? Who you think I got?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
My girl, listen to the damn music, man. Got this shit blasting all in the microphone.
Bortles now on first down. And down he'll go at the 25.
Nigga dancing, eating ice cream.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This is zone defense, and you've got to drag around lines, your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. They run. Devontae Freeman finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 31 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you
Nah, I play with multiple niggas.
He's not minding
I'm just pitting them on you.
Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance.
That's how I beat Rowe. I beat Rowe with Oakland. I beat Rowe with Oakland.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Bortles now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Freeman again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
from him. Short distance kick miss. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Duke Riley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's back to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final try now for Bortles. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
Daddy, how'd you get 2? How'd you get 2? How'd you get 2 of these?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Yeah, pulling up with the crew. Oh my goodness. Must have done